Let Me Go by Shane Koyczan. You bang on my door like a knock-knock joke, and I'm scared to hear the punchline too. Because the who somehow always turns out to be you, and it's nothing new. We've been through the same sing-along and lap dance before. It's like you tore a page out of the playbook, and you've been trying to reinvent the airplane, folding over and over, using the same piece, until there's a crease running in every direction, and that will not fly. And it's okay, because I feel grounded these days. Less like a bullet that's strayed into a cloud looking for a home, passing through bone as if it was another big city stop, on a vacation planned with a sightseeing book. You see, I took class on listening, so I could hear something positive, and then live happily within the mindset that will give me altitude when needed. I've got a confidence so deep-seated, it's growing reverse, and I've rehearsed handshakes with titans, because even giants need someone to look up to. Open fire, there's wounds to be licked, near the eyes you inherited. In the bar, people wait for their numbers to come. One by one they arrive, and so will I. I forget that I don't live here anymore. It's not my scene. I'll wait to be amazed by a voice not expecting. Open fire like a car crash. Open fire in the names and the faces. Open fire, and as you fall back, open fire in the city. And if we agree to disagree, then we never took the time it takes to analyze the mistakes we made. We stay at a stalemate where the rate of progress is equal to a snail's pace, and a rat race where people chase fairy tales, hoping all the happy endings get married to the tragic beginnings, and all the ever afters last forever. And I'm the first to admit, I sure wish there was a Neverland, where time never takes us by the hand, and forces us to grow old. I wish that every lie told would make our noses grow. That way we know who the politician should be. Let me go, so I don't cut your heel trying to fit your foot into a glass slipper already smashed against the sidewalk. Let me wander through the flock and show that wolves have got teeth too. And that they have been bitten through my tongue. Every time I have to hold it, and I have had to hold it, and I have held it. And I've got the words so sharp, they've had to drive you through a hospital just to stop the bleeding. I'm tired of you needing us to be friends. Let me go, so I don't slip and say something like, the only person that lets me down more than God is you. See, I didn't mean to. But somewhere along the way, I grew a mouth like a cannon. So the next time you ran in and out of my secret lives, I'd have some knives of my own I could throw. And I know my aim is getting better, because now I can say your name in a prayer. It's right there, next to hallelujah, hallelujah, and then goodbye. Looks for a radio voice, built by sin, indulgence to finer things. Know the room, with letters that you never sent, never meant to, because it's sent to. Every train that you try to catch will arrive, every hour, every day. And every phone call, every response is expected. Open fire like a car crash. Open fire, all the names and all the faces. Open fire, and as you fall back, open fire, the city lights. I tried to fit and fill a cathedral, where the needful will kneel and feel nothing now. I somehow believe you less and less, and I guess I trust you about as much as I should, which can be another way to say I wonder if I ever did. I wonder who's hiding behind each eyelid when you had to close your eyes just to touch me. I wonder where it'd be if I hadn't let you use my own physicality to weaken my arms and legs against escape. I wonder what you did with that cape I used to keep hanging in my closet. Let me go, like an atheist caught in an undertow, hoping to nothing that maybe he was wrong. Let me belong to myself again, then stand back with the mountain and I say, am I taller yet? Because I kinda got my heart set on being huge, and I figure maybe with a bigger heart I can love strangers a little more. Laughter can be my encore at every smile, and I can compile pyramids against hurricanes, and I'd have hands like cranes and lift the heavy weight of loneliness from the shoulders of the rejected, because the world needs a friend. And maybe I could bend minds around the concept that depression is dangerous. We can't afford to have 911 dismiss unhappiness. as if it weren't a goddamn emergency. And we should be sending out hugs as if they were blood, food, and rescue teams. And we should be holding the hands of the comfortless, teaching them to walk balanced hands. And yet, it seems more likely they would keep me in a constant state of unhappy, which lends a truth to the theory of misery and company. Let me know. I have stuff to do. I have to get a shiny new friend that I can pop up beside me and say, see, I'm alright. I've got a fight scheduled by the bike racks for the week and after next. But I've got to put it in context, so that when they write a story on my back in blown black ink, you won't think it's about you, because the story is only true if you live it. The minute you give it a personal touch, it becomes something that the facts were based on, and you could argue endlessly over wrong and right, but day and night occupy both space between dusk and dawn. So let me go, because the truth is, I'm gone.